I know what you're thinking, Maverick's let himself go since that last Top Gun, but it's me, Barrie Crampton, and today I'm going to show you around our Mercedes C-Class, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 2.1 C220d Sport Premium Plus 7G Tronic, 2014 on a 64 plate, has done 56,845 miles, fuel economy, urban 53.3 miles per gallon, extra urban 78.5 miles per gallon, and combined is 65.7 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 7.4 seconds, a top speed of 145 miles per hour out of a 4-cylinder 168 brake horsepower 16 valve engine. Road tax is only £20 a year. Has the Mercedes LED high performance headlamps, front parking sensors, the big Mercedes emblem there in chrome and the chrome veins on the radiator grille. Has the diamond cut and dark silver kind of horseshoe alloy wheels. Power folding door mirrors, the chrome brightwork around the windows or window surrounds, the twin kind of panoramic roof, glass panoramic roof on the top, but there's like two kind of sunroofs inside, if I have that right. Yes, I have. Has this integrated lip spoiler in the boot there. Power open boot, power close. You've got here, just at the side, there's a little handle. You pull that allows the seat to release inside. So here in the boot on the power close, you've got one just to shut the boot, and then if I click this, when you're getting your stuff out of the boot, that locks the car and shuts the boot too. So really good idea that from Mercedes. Twin chrome exhaust tips, the rear parking sensors in the bumper here. Ow! I hate Mercs getting in the back. This, where they angle the roof down, it gets me every time, honestly. But apart from that, it's kind of like a TARDIS design in here, because it's quite a compact car. I've got my seat where I would normally drive, which is a long way back, and I can still, I was being careful getting in, so as I put my boots on the mats because it's quite muddy, but I've still got plenty of leg room, really. So well done to Mercedes designers again. Round here we've got the rear Isofix child seat anchor points. Oh, that's what it's like when it's folded down. I released the catches before. There's also top tethers on this rear parcel shelf. Quite a heavy seat there, and the 3 inertial reel belts. Car looks like it's had big thick rubber mats in from new, so it's lovely, and it's a great colour combination as well, I think anyway. It's got Burmeister speakers, so it's great sound system as well, and then you've got this panoramic roof but with the twin panels. It's really nice in the back here, and this is how it's come in. It's not been cleaned, so wait till Lance gets on it. It's a struggle getting out the back there. As I say, that why they've done that I'll never know, because they could have continued it like that. And anyway, that's why I'm not a Mercedes designer. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Whoops. Mercedes key, in this you don't need it. It can be keyless go or key. That's the little button that presses in there, otherwise you can just use the key and press that in. I prefer the key. Of course that's going to rattle around like, but there you go. Okay, I'll tell you the service history. 12th of the 10th 2015 at 6,481 miles, Mercedes-Benz Blackburn. 3rd of the 11th 2017 at 19,791 miles, Clock Garage Blackburn. 26th of the 10th 2018 at 28,524 miles, Clock Garage Blackburn. 31st of the 10th 2019 at 40,418 miles, Clock Garage Blackburn. 29th of the 10th 2020 at 48,769 miles, Clock Garage Blackburn. Now it's giving me a message that the rear right seat backrest is not locked. That's me messing about with them levers before. So let's see, real good specification. Right, we've developed a bit of a squeak on the steering wheel. So anyway, we'll get that sorted. There you go, that's just make sure it's not just, yeah, it's not. It's electric steering wheel and it's height and reach adjustable. We've got electric seats here. We'll just do the electric seat roulette. That was position 3 of the previous driver. Position 2. So that was position 2. I've moved it to somewhere near where I find it comfortable. As I said before, it's got Burmeister speakers and they are really good. In fact, I'll just give you a blast. No, I've just missed there. Right, so that's playing there. If I go to, we'll go to media, and then just up there, turn it to Bluetooth. Knock that back, switch on, turn the volume up. Okay, Guns N' Roses. There, over here on the right hand side, that's your gear selector. Why they put it there, I'll never know. There's a great panoramic sunroof there. There you go. Not just a pan roof, hence the reason it's split. It will go all the way back. If we put it forward, I think if I press that, oh, just 1 second, there you go. And it tilts up as well, but today we don't want it. And you can also shut the blinds and put the sat nav back on. You can control, they've got these switches here which are quite simple to use. And then they've got this touchpad. If I click that, it gives you all this, and you can turn that, and again you can go to navigation there, telephone, vehicle, media, and then or you can do that with your finger, which never seems to work with me. Here we go, we'll just change it to vehicle. So if I do that and then click, that changes it to vehicle. And agility settings, I'm going to go back to this. So Gordon Bennett, vehicle, agility select, and click on that, and there you go. So that's drive, the engine there, eco stop start, function drive, steering, climate control. So we'll click on engine, and there we've got comfort, economy, manual, sport plus, sport. I'm going for comfort, which you knew I would anyway. Steering, select the steering comfort or sport, again comfort. Climate control, why you'd want to mess around with it. Oh, eco stop start, let's get that knocked off. So you can, it looks like you can knock it off properly or just use this button here. So anyway, that's knocked off properly. That's kind of made my day now, because I hate that. It's a nice day today. I'm not sure, yesterday it was throwing it down, today it's just cold. I'm not sure whether I prefer it when it's throwing it down, because then at least I've got an excuse just to sit in the car with the heater on. This car hasn't been used for a while. We bought it off a private customer. So I think hence the steering wheel it squeaks. Let's just put nav on. Navi there. You see where we are. Just turn it up. Oh no, turning it the wrong way, so we can see a bit better where I am. Really making a mess of that road. There we go, look at all those lovely green open places around us. Make the most of it while you can. Very nice to drive. I don't know why you'd change it out of comfort. I really don't, because it's so much better. The aluminium insets on the dash there, matching all the switches and the speaker covers. It's kind of a cream interior, which goes well really with the silver. You wouldn't think it would, but I think it looks nice. The dashboard, left hand side you've got your speedo, right hand side rev counter, then your information display in the center. You can change your information display by pressing the house here and then knocking down, that's trip computer, navi, radio, media, telephone, assistance graphic. I'm sure if I click the assistance graphic, I thought it was telling me the speed of the road before, but I could be wrong. We'll see if that comes up. Roads are a bit of a mess today with all the rain yesterday. It's mud all over. It's been like mudslides. We've also got cruise control on the left here, which is rather, you can just about see it, so that's there. Well, I just press speed limiter on, I think. So we've got limit, cruise control. I know cruise control, just coming into certain death corner, I've managed to set it, so we'll just knocked it off by touching the brake. There's no lights on, so if I pull it towards me, oops, pull the right one, yeah, that's pull cruise control on straight away. If I press the end in, I'm thinking that's speed limiter, yeah, I've just overridden it there, but That little stalk there, that's for your height and reach adjustable steering wheel. On the right hand side, your volume controls and your telephone. You've also got here paddles for changing gear, down on the left like so, up on the right. Nice car, quite a good looking car. Lovely inside. This lovely. I don't think it's walnut. It might be zebrano or something.
An accident has partially blocked the A65. This is between...
Do you know that's the most stupid invention. It just traffic program. It tells you all about stuff that you don't actually want, and you're miles away from. Hang on, traffic. So go down there. Traffic options, traffic, road traffic announcement automatically. No, untick. Stupid idea. I don't think I've ever actually been in a car where I've got a traffic announcement that's been useful, and then after the traffic announcement, it carries on with some inane chat from a DJ, and you can't get it off. So we do have power folding door mirrors, electric door mirrors. The switches are here. From here, you've got kind of a seat layout on the door panel. The sun's straight ahead of us, so I'll be playing havoc with my GoPros. But there you go. I mean, even that moves the headrest. That's the backrest. You can move forward with the bottom, or the cushion here at the top. That cushion comes out here. Pulls the cushion out, the thigh support, or you can lift up at the front, or height adjustable at the back. So lots of adjustments there. The best thing is the memory though. It takes me ages to get comfortable in a car, and for some reason, I don't know why it is, but when people come to test drive cars and I'm using one, they always mess about with the seats. But I wouldn't mind if they just messed about with the seats, but they reset the memories, and then I get in and I get crushed. So if you come to test drive a car, don't reset the memory. Trust me, it works. All you do, click the M button there like that, and then click that. There's a beep, and it's reset the seat, so it'll go back. We'll go back to nav. I'll do it the hard way. Hard way, so we'll click the star. Oh, it's just come. Oh, well, it had come back on nav. Just navigation. Way too complicated. This thing, you lot probably won't remember the golden shot, but when you're driving, mind you, I suppose you shouldn't be messing about with it when you're driving, but people do. If it's there, they're going to mess about with it. You see there, moving along, trying to move it along, and I'm going over a bump and it's flipping. It's just, it's just ridiculous. Navi, radio, media, and telephone. You've got buttons here. You want the telephone, you click the telephone. You don't even have to look. You know, muscle memory. You remember where it is. It's crazy. I just don't know who they get to design cars these days and why they put all this stuff in. It's I'm quite fussy. I don't think I've ever moved this pad more than once, and I could quite easily just, like in the manual cars, manual seat cars, there's a little handle under there and you just pull it up and pull it out. So the information display in the center, I'll just go through that. Click the home button. So trip, we'll go on trip. There it's telling me I've done 33.7 miles today. I can click it, my range is 109 miles, and it's showing me the instantaneous consumption. The outside temperature is there at the moment at the bottom, and also the time. Then you've got eco display, how you're driving, which by the look of it, I'm not doing too good today. But it has been ticking over while I've been taking the photo, so that won't have helped. So next one, then you've got miles, the time you've been out, average miles per hour, average miles per gallon. Now it's saying 37.6 miles per gallon, but again, I've been taking photographs for well over an hour and videoing, and the car's been ticking over, so that will have brought the miles per gallon right down. I think it was it 78 miles per gallon? I'm just trying to say, I'm just trying to think of a polite way of saying you'll never get that as long as, insert your caption here. I've used these plenty of times, and I've never got anywhere near 78 miles per gallon. They are good, and when you get in one of these after using a Range Rover, you think it's making its own fuel. But it's good. This car, C-Class, again, all our yesterdays, when I was made sales manager at Mercedes-Benz, they gave me an E-Class, new E-Class estate car, the new shape with like the frog eyes. And while I was a salesman, I'd had a C-Class, an AMG C-Class, and I thought my world had ended when I got an estate car, and I didn't use it. I kept swapping with the salesman. We had a lad who'd got a couple of kids, and he needed an estate car, so he ended up with the sales manager's car, and I ended up with his. Or my motorbike, because I'd sometimes go to work on my motorbike. But this is the right size. And the old 220ds used to be more powerful and go faster and be a heck of a lot more economical than the petrol engine. So I think we used to get 20 litres allowance a week, and people would come and have a ride in your car and use all your fuel. God, I hated working for main dealers. I really did. It's I think it's here. It's a lot better being an independent. You could write a book on each main dealer. It's like the British Empire. We were having, when I was sales manager, we were all having a meeting, and one of my compatriot sales managers at another garage sent me a little doggy there, sent me a fax, and it had all these things, what you say and what you actually mean. And one of them was, and which I just read out. You're my boss and I respect you, which actually meant I think you're a whatever. And we were all laughing, and the general manager came in and said, "What are you laughing at? Obviously you're not allowed to enjoy yourself at work, and certainly not at that place. It was like a flipping prison. What are you laughing at?" And then he started going on about we were all drinking too much coffee. We'd got a new coffee machine and it was lovely. So we were all drinking. So he told us all off about drinking coffee, and he looked at me and he said, "Well," and of course I said, "You're my boss and I respect you," and then everybody started laughing again. And he was nonplussed. He couldn't understand what was happening. Anyway, he went out, but our accountant, who was a real, we used to call him AstroTurf, and he didn't know why, but it was because he was like a supergrass. He used to tell on everybody. Anyway, he'd seen the fax when it came off, and and somehow he told the boss, so I got in trouble. But there you go, Mercedes-Benz. We worked there for 5 years. They were horrible people, but we had a great team. My sales administrator, Anne, was brilliant, and the lads, although none of them, well, perhaps one was a natural salesman. None of them were really natural salesmen, but they were just nice lads, and we did very, very well. We were number one in the Northwest for sales while I was in charge. And at heart, I am a Mercedes man, but I used to prefer them when they were built like battleships or tanks. Actually, I'd have been better off being in a battleship today. There's more water on the road than there is tarmac. So, just to kind of recap, front and rear parking sensors, we've got power open, power close, boot, sat nav, Bluetooth, hands-free Bluetooth audio streaming. I need to be careful where I go here because there's a big step there. All this stuff here. See that's again that agility. You can set it up from here. Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, Individual, and it changes all that. Your stop start off here. Radio on. Here's your silly mouse. There we go. Click on the star there and you can turn that. That's quite a good idea. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da.